All right, we live. We are live. Let's get it. What's up, you guys? Let's get this popping. Let me just share this real quick. Whoa. All right, let's lock in some plays. We got plays to make today, and it's time to get it in. What book should we start with first? Right now, I'm seeing some underdog plays, some dabble plays. Oh, we actually have a sleeper. I'm gonna make this sleeper play first, just because. Okay, sleepers first. Let me see if there's any boosts. 60%, 70%. College basketball. 3-pick, 30% boost. Dang, there's a lot of boosts on here. If there's only one play we could find, though, I'm just going to. Wow. Alright, hold on a sec. There's actually a lot of plays we can make. Just looking at sleepers, just one. Alright, so let's lock this play in right here. Under 17.5 PRAs. Alright, there's play number one. The liquidity's not the craziest. We're getting basically the same odds as Pinnacle. So not that crazy, but when it comes to sleeper, you kind of have to take what you can get. We got Kimani Vidal under 37.5 rush yards. That's pretty much it. Oscar getting plus money on a play, everyone else is minus, so that is a positive EV. Oscar Delp under 17 receiving yards. Alright, here's a 3-man we can run. If you want a more favorable play, you could do Anthony Davis's double-double. It is negative correlated, or it is negative EV, but we will be getting a profit boost. Let me just throw him in here just in case. Over a double-double. Alright. If there's a play on here that you don't like, you could take one off. I'm probably going to take the Oscar play off just because. Is that play not even the price? I'm going to take this Oscar play off and try to lock this one in. Alright, 30% profit boost for a sleeper play. That's the first play of the day. Alright, there you go. 3-leg parlay on sleeper. The Maxime play came off of the sharp money tool, which is not there, so probably just people bought the other side, and then we got 2 plays that we took off of here. So good luck with that one. If we want to make another play, we have Jaden Daniels. We'll do the Jaden Daniels play with one of the Jaden McDaniels. Excuse me. To make a 3. So we did a parlay the other day with 3-pointers, and it was supposed to be like the easiest cash in the world, and it was not. 2 people didn't hit their 3s, which is ridiculous. Top 5 favorite DFS apps. DraftKings right now, I'm killing DraftKings. DraftKings is probably number 1 at the moment. After that would have to be that's a good question. Underdog I was doing good on there, and then I started doing really bad, so I'm currently down on Underdog. So I would say Underdog is up there because of their bonuses, their promos, but at the moment I'm not getting a lot of promos. So and I'm not winning. So Patrick Mahomes. So right now DraftKings, Prize Picks, Underdog. Better's pretty good. I'm not really on Better though. I keep losing. I be losing on Better too. So right now DraftKings is like my number 1, and then Dabble, easy to beat. I'm limited on Dabble. As far as DFS apps go, basically the 5 that I use. I need to make a play here though. I don't know any of these guys, so let's just go with the. It's only 2 saves. That's not even that much of a bonus. So I'd probably pick one of these boosted plays. Who are they playing? Houston? I don't know if he's going to get 237 yards against Houston. I'll just pick the saves one. Alright, $10. Here's another play if you like it. Sleeper's not really like one of my favorites just because there's never good value on Sleeper. Like right now we're on Sleeper and there's never like plays that are in the green. If you find a play in the green, you should like take it as soon as possible. Sharp Money, every now and then there'll be one that pops up, but for the most part, yeah, DraftKings, then Dabble, then probably Prize Picks, and then Underdog. So Underdog I like because you can do correlated plays in a 6-pick flex and still get 25x payout. I don't know why I'm dying right now. My nose is like going crazy. Excuse me real quick. I'll blow my nose. Off camera, you know what I'm saying? Alright. I did not do pick 6. Let's do pick 6 now. Basketball. That's not a lot of liquidity in there. DK. What are the promos on DraftKings? Bonus birthday. Which one of these did you guys do? 20% winning boost on any entry, 40% on a 4 plus pick, and a 60 on a 6 pick. Let's see. Is there plays? We don't like college, so it's gonna have to be NBA. We got some plays. I probably will just do the 3 pick, just because we can find 3 easy plays. If we start doing 4, it's gonna be a little bit harder to find plays on a 4-man. There's not that much money out here on these plays, and there's no pinnacle odds. Alright, let's see. Najee Marshall under 11.5 points. Cade Cunningham. What you think? 1 or 2? It's a bigger bonus, but it's another pick. 20%, just make it an easy 3-man. Alright. claim it. All right, NBA. What was the play? 41 PRAs. That's pretty low for him. Who are they playing? Milwaukee? Maybe they're just expecting a blowout. All right, let's see. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, over 31. They're on the same team. So we're not going to do that one. I like the Cade Cunningham play better. Cooper Flag, over 15.5 points. I like that play. All right, can we get one more? Should we take the Luke Kennard play? Anthony Davis, under 14.5 rebound assists. These plays like it. These books like it. Minus 117 on DraftKings. Maybe not. DraftKings. Michael Porter. James Harden. Under his points. We're looking for standouts. This one is like a standout. Everyone's in the 30s. Bobby Porter's under 60. It's just a little low. I'm trying to figure out why it's so low when all these books are agreeing that it should be close to 130. But we do need to move quickly, so I might take the Anthony Davis play. No pinnacle odds, so that's a little odd. Wrong one. Michael Porter, under 37. I didn't even know he plays for the Nets. Honestly, I like the Bobby Portis play better than most. I should have done a 4-man actually. Under 6.5 rebounds. 3, 6, 4, 9, 4. Alright. I'm down to run this 3-man right here. What's the max I can put? $10? Oh, maybe I should have done this 4-man. That way I could get more out of the 10. So we got over 41, over 15, under 6.5 rebounds. This is the play that I like. So let's run this. If you don't like this play right here, you can go with Anthony Davis's under 14.5 rebound assists. We can look for another play to make over 19.5 points. So we just missed this play right here. We could have done the Anthony Davis play. Let me share this real quick. So if you like this play, take it. What I would do is get rid of the Bobby Portis play and add Anthony Davis's points. So if you didn't lock this in yet, you got Cade Cunningham 41.5 PRAs, Cooper Flag over 15.5 points, and then Anthony Davis over 19.5 points. Those are the 3 plays I would make. I want to get this Anthony Davis play in, so I'm going to try to make another 6-pick, another entry over 19.5 points. I could take this Luke Kennard with it, under 7.5 points. He's not showing up. That play's not there. That's crazy. Just like a matter of seconds. Zachary Risser. Oh, things are coming up. Zachary Risser. I don't know why I keep saying Risser. Over 11.5 points. And we got Naz Reid under 2.5 assists. It looks okay. It's not a lock like these 2 plays, but you could take the Naz Reid play, or you can add the I like the Cade Cunningham play. Naz Reid is not available. Come on, good. Okay, 1, 2. Gotta go to the optimizer for the next one. Let's see. I do like the Cade Cunningham. I wouldn't mind taking Cade again. We got Evan Mobley over 17.5 points. 119 on. There's not bad. We could take the Michael Porter play. They have 136. Let's go Michael Porter Jr. Bro. Under? Under. So under 37.5 for Michael Porter. We got Anthony Davis over 19.5 and Zachary Risser over 11.5. So as long as all that adds up, let's try to lock this one in. All right, so we locked in another one. You can mix and match these. They don't have to be what I did. The Anthony Davis play, I wish I would have gotten the other pick, but it's okay. It's all good. There's 2 DraftKings plays that we just made. It's game time. All right, so let's go to DraftKings real quick. Sharing this on the Discord too. And then I'll post these. I'm getting rid of this link. If you want the link, you can go to my Discord to get it. Or, I mean, you're on the live, so you got it on the live. And this one. Yeah, DraftKings. I've been killing it on DraftKings lately. Those 2 plays are solid. Anthony Davis's points is extremely solid. Look at this. Look at what Pinnacle's offering this at. They only want to give you minus 153 odds on it. You can't get anything better than that. And bet 105. And same with this play, minus 134. So the third play would be the one that you're kind of like hoping you could find a solid play for, which you can go in here and take the Cooper Flag play. I do like the Cooper Flag play a lot, and I like the Cade Cunningham play a lot. So these 2 plays right here are my top plays right here. You got Evan Mobley, but for some reason Pinnacle is only offering minus 119. So I'd probably pass on the Evan Mobley play just for that reason alone. And DraftKings minus 123. So there we go. Let me add this one too. Twitter. All right. We got 2 DraftKings. That's pretty good. We got some sleeper. Let's check out Prize Picks. We haven't done Prize Picks yet. Any plays on Prize Picks? Ty Sampson over 1.5 passing touchdowns. No Pinnacle odds. Chris Rodriguez over 10.5 rush attempts. I do like that one. Rashid Shaheed. There's some plays on here actually. Let's see what Prize Picks looks like on the sharp money. So here's Anthony Davis's points again. If you like his points, which I do like his points. Why is it all of a sudden? Bro, my computer is extremely slow. Dallas and Houston. Let's see. Daniel Gafford maybe not playing. Or BJ Washington. Something came out because somebody put, $600, $400 on here, and the odds that Pinnacle and Bet 105 are offering are crazy low. So we could put him in another pick. I wouldn't mind putting him in 2 different slips. Let's look at the full DFS map though. We have 2 dabble plays we could make. Let's head over to dabble real quick, and then let's head over to underdog. Dabble. Ty Simpson. We got over 30.5 pass attempts. And then we got, how do you spell this guy's name? Over 34.5 rushing yards. Okay. And then we need one more. Westbrook under 7.5 rebounds. Nick Claxton over 22. We got some plays. Let's take the Westbrook play. Under 7.5 rebounds. Let's see what they get me. There's two different teams, right? Over, under. $12. Alright, so we have a dabble play. Let me share this in my Discord. There y'all go. And I'll share it on Twitter as well. I don't know why they have all this extra BS on here. Built. Let's go. We got more plays we can make though. Let's just check out Dabble. Did I want to check out Dabble? Okay, so we locked in the top two. This is a crazy name right here. Keyshawn. Alright, we're going to make another play here. We got Keyshawn Brown. I'm going to just put Brown in there and see him. Over 3.5 receptions. And then let's scroll down just a little bit. Nick Claxton. We'll take Jack. We'll take the Jack Beck. Jack Beck under 2.5 receptions. And then we're taking Nick Claxton over points rebounds. 22.5. Oh, that one's not there. No Nick Claxton play, so we have to keep going. We got Zach already. Kel Elware under a double-double. Jeremiah Hasley. The liquidity is not my favorite. The odds that they're asking for are good, but the liquidity, not quite. We have more DraftKings. I might have to get in another DraftKings slip soon. We got the Beck play, Sadiq Bey, Nick Claxton is not there, unfortunately. Kyron Williams under 68.5 rush yards. This one looks pretty solid. Again, you gotta wait till tomorrow, but it's not too bad of a play. Sadiq Bey under 4 first quarter points. Only DraftKings is offering this. This is ridiculous. Let me delete his name and try again. Alright. No Nick Claxton, so we gotta go somewhere else. Jalen Johnson. Minus 162. Golly. Kyron. I'm okay with this Kyron Williams play. Danny Wolf under 3 assists. This play looks pretty crazy too. The minus 3.5 is heavily favored. Or the under 3.5. We gotta get this in here because this one right here is pretty crazy. Let's just go with Kyron Williams. I'd rather go with the Kyron Williams play over these plays because the liquidity is not quite there, even though they're asking for odds better than what we're looking for. Because of the liquidity alone, I'd prefer to pass on it. 500. We could take this one actually. Let's take this one. Kel Elware under a double-double. Oh, you can't do the under. All right, so Kyron's the move. Under 68.5 rushing yards. I don't know why his under is on here as a favorite, but Jalen Johnson has now popped up. I think we lost the play. We lost 2 plays, 2 profitable plays. My Dabble username is East Calican. I'll just type it in the chat. Alright. Just type that in, discover, and then you got me. We lost 2 good plays right there, so that's very unfortunate. Jalen Johnson. He's getting faded probably because he had a really good game yesterday. Under 35 points assists. That's not here. We might have to move on from Dabble at the moment. We screwed up by taking too long. Those plays were crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I should have just done a 2-man between Beck and whoever else I had on there. Hasley, I think. So, let's see where else. I think there was more DraftKings. No. As far as sharp money goes, there's nothing new on DraftKings. Never mind. Let's go to Underdog. Dyson Daniels. That's not too bad. Amen Thompson is a good play. I don't really like doing people twice. We got Anthony Davis and Zachary Ristisher in the same slip, so I'm pretty happy about that. So we'll just move on from here. There are some plays you can make though. Let's look at Underdog. Alright, here we go. Do we have any promos? I think I do have some promos on here. So 50% and 40%. So let's pick the 50% first. First play, PJ Washington under 6.5 rebounds. Dante DiVincenzo. The odds, I don't like the odds. Anthony Davis. This one's okay. We do have his over on his points. So maybe he just scores a lot and doesn't do anything else. It's getting a little slim down here. Point what? Get rid of fantasy score. I'm not a big fan of fantasy score. I mean, it works sometimes, but I prefer not to do fantasy score. These 2 plays I know are not there. So we got Tyler Show to throw an interception. Heavily favored, no pinnacle odds. But you know what? He's playing the Buccaneers. Let's see. Walker Alexander. Over 3.5. Ooh, this is a good play right here. Over 3.5 assists for Nikhil Walker Alexander. Alright, we do have a 3-man already. These plays are solid. As long as Pinnacle's involved, like this Kelaware under 10.5 rebounds. We didn't get to do his double-double, so I'd actually would be okay taking this play. Instead of the interceptions thrown. I can throw that in another pick. So I'm going to get rid of the interception play and put Kelaware under his rebounds and lock this one in. Alright, here's an underdog play. I did find another underdog play, so I'm going to make another underdog play. But here we go. We got PJ under 6.5 rebounds, Nikhil Walker Alexander over 3.5 assists, and Kello under his rebounds. on the Discord first. All right. All right, we got an underdog play. Let's make another underdog play. Why not? 40% profit boost. We got UFC, FIFA. Is that it? All right. Let's pick this 40% profit boost. And I'm down to put the Tyler Show play in there. To throw a pick. He's going to throw an interception. This play, I like it because of the odds that these books are offering. There's not that much liquidity in here, but it's okay. It's still, somebody still wants more money than what these books are willing to give you or allow you to put down. So that play is still a play that I like. I know these two plays are not there, so that's why I'm not picking those. We got Najee Marshall over 4.5 rebounds. No pinnacle odds. PJ Washington's rebounds are right there. Mark Andrews under 3.5 receptions. So we can make this pick with the bonuses, with the profit boost. I prefer to just do 3-mans. You can, since I had 2 of them, I could do 2 3-mans, and then we'll do a 6-man if we have the opportunity to. Yeah, the PJ play is not too bad. Mark Andrews under 3.5 receptions. He just got like a massive contract, so this could go against us. He got paid, so now they're gonna like throw him the ball a lot. Alright, let's see. Jake Moody under 7.5 kicking points. There's not enough data for me to take it. Do we have Najee Marshall in here? Over 4.5 rebounds. No pinnacle odds for some reason. We got Mark Andrews. Greg Dolkich. Alright. We might move on from here for the moment. D'Angelo Russell under 8.5 points. That's crazy how a guy like D'Lo, his line is at 8 points now. I think this is it right here. Excuse me, golly. All right, here's my play. This is what I'm going with the 40% profit boost. Tyler Show is going to throw a pick. Mark Andrews not catching 4 receptions, and D'Lo under 8.5 points. So we have 2 3-mans. If you want, you can make it a full 6-pick flex with the profit boost. That means that you don't have to risk as much money, so less money at risk with a higher reward. You just have to deal with more variance because it's harder to get 6 straight right than it is to get, 5 out of 6. If you go 5 for 6 between 2 3-mans, you're going to be more profitable. Or you're going to make more money. I wouldn't say be more profitable, but you're going to make more money. You'll deal with less variance because you're going to win more times than not. Same if you go like 4 out of 6. If you go 4 out of 6, but the 2 that you got wrong is on one slip, so you have a 3 out of 3, and then 1 out of 3, you're good to go. You just keep doing that over and over again. With profitable plays like these, you're gonna make money. All right, so we have 2. Let me share this one. This one's more like for tomorrow because there's 2 football plays. I think there's I think next we're going to head over to Onyx odds because I did see an Onyx odds bonus. And let me know if there's any books that you guys want to see. All right, 1 sec. We haven't even done prize picks yet, which is amazing. Where's prize picks? We pretty much locked them all in. We got to do prize picks though. Well, we don't have to do prize picks, but they got his points on here as well. Anthony Davis. So we could throw like the elite plays on prize picks. Like these plays right here, I like them because Pinnacle's odds are absolutely ridiculous, and somebody also agrees that this is going to happen. So let's try to lock this prize picks play in. Basically, we're making another slip with plays we already made, but we're just redoing it's kind of like doing like a round robin in a sense, where you don't have to get all the picks right. You can go 2 out of 3 and still make money. So got D'Lo under 8.5 points. This AD play, I'm not quite sure about this AD play. It's not that elite. Jalen Johnson. This Nikhil Walker-Alexander play. 1 second. Alright, so we got Russell and Alexander in 2 different slips. Why is it only 3? This guy blows, man. He don't pass the ball. Wow. So liquidity is down on here, but the odds on these books are pretty dang good. Ty Sampson, over 2 passing touchdowns. Rashid Shaheed. There's some plays we can make on here, actually. I might throw all these together, but do a flex. Over 19.5 points. That's crazy. 2 points last game. Here's a combination. At this point, it's just about combinations. We're finding the same plays on all the books. So, Marshall under 5.5 rebounds. Shaheed to make 2 catches. Travis Etienne. What y'all think? I think I might get rid of the Alexander play and go Shaheed. 2 catches. So, who are they playing? The Falcons. Alright, here's the slip I'm making on prize picks. And then we're done with, D'Lo. D'Lo's moved down, but it's still good. It's still a good play. Jalen Johnson's under, -122. This could be a good play. People are fading Jalen Johnson now after he had a big game yesterday, so, yeah. Under 4 to 4.5. Who would we take out? Shaheed. I like the Shaheed play though. I personally like the Shaheed play. I think we're going to leave it like this. I think we faded Jalen Johnson somewhere else. I just don't remember where. On here? Oh, we didn't get a chance to. If we didn't get a chance to, then I'm okay taking the Jalen Johnson play. Under 44.5. I'm going to take the Shaheed play out just to make it a today's game. Are they on two different teams? Yeah, they are. Alright, let's see. So got the AD play. Not too bad. D'Lo. And Jalen Johnson under 44.5 PRAs. Oh, he's basketball. Alright, I'll get rid of this shit. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to make a flex. I'm going to make a flex just in case one of these end up not hitting. We're not toast on all of our slips. I probably should have been a 6-pick flex on underdog because their 6-pick flexes are better. That might be the move. I might make plays everywhere else, and then on underdog we do the 6-pick flex with all the plays that we had in other slips. Or we could do a 5-man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be it right there. Don't want to throw too much in there that aren't that good of a play. So we might just leave it like this. All-Star Thompson, Ty Sampson. Alright, let's just leave it like this. Eight and a half, 19.5, 2 receptions, 44.5, 10 rebounds. Alright. Here's a prize pick slip for y'all. If you like it, tail it. Let me share this really quickly. And then we'll head over to Onyx odds because I do want to make an Onyx odds play. This one I usually do on the positive EV tool. Damn. 20K on the Falcons to win? Oh, we have to make this play. It's on Fliff. Fliff is offering the best odds on the Falcons to beat the Seahawks. That's pretty wild. What time are they playing at? It's a 10 a.m. game. My thing is just saying $5, but the Falcons to beat them at 310. All right, so we got a Fliff. We got a Fliff play. Somebody put $20K, $20,000 on the Falcons to beat the Seahawks. That's absurd. That's an absurd amount of money. Absurd amount of money. So if they hit, we turn $5 into $20, $100. What does $100 go to? What's the max is 64? You can only bet $64 on this? That's crazy though. 20K? Jesus, Lord have mercy. All right, let's see. Let's make a Onyx play. Bro, $20,000 on the Falcons. One sec. I'll do it with next stream. I'll mess with it. I think it's because I have my latency low latency. 35% parlay boost for college basketball. So because of that, I might just do these plays straight up before we hit the profit boost. Let me just do these plays straight up real quick. Zachary versus Shea over 11 points. So if all else fails and we lose our parlays, hopefully these are the plays that hit. Minus 150, so that's not there no more. All right, so scratch that. For the most part, when I make plays on Onyx odds, I revert to just the positive EV tool. Clear all this out, and let's go here. College basketball. $49 results. All right, so first step I do, me personally, I go to the probability, high probability, and then I'm looking at the percentages. So there's really nothing that crazy that I'm seeing here as far as EV percentage. Nothing over 3, which is kind of whack. So I mean, this play right here is one that I would pick first. We got point spreads minus 17.5 for the Fresno State Arkansas game, which is at 1 o'clock. Dang, there's a lot of basketball today. Point spread minus 17.5. All right, one play down. We're looking for some good EV here. To Pinnacle. Oh, let's look at Bookmaker. Pretty much the same. Nothing stands out. Let's go Long Beach and San Diego. That game isn't until 6 p.m. Plus 12.5 for Long Beach at minus 130. And we got St. Joseph's plus 2.5. What are we getting at? Minus 115. So I mean, the edge is not that crazy. It's better than what we're getting on these other ones. Yeah, I mean, anything over 2 is okay with me. First half total points under 74.5 on the under. So minus 136 here, we're getting it at minus 110. So this is actually pretty solid. That game is also at 1 o'clock. UMass. There's so many games. Under 74.5 first half total points. Where's my now I gotta do all this over. I wonder why I wasn't bringing up the parlay boost. CFB, that's college basketball. Correct? Is that basketball or football? Oops. That's football. Oops. Alright, so we gotta go to football. My bad, y'all. College football, I guess. CBB, I guess, would be basketball, right? I should have just done that one right there. That was a pretty good slip we made. Sportsbook League. No results, golly. Does Bookmaker have any? One result. Who is this? Indiana versus Ohio State. Over 25.5 for Ohio State. That sounds pretty likely. Alright, the rest of these plays are going to have to come from the optimizer. Where is it? Let's just check out Sharp Money real quick. Any college basketball or football? No. Alright, so because there's no college football in here, we're going straight to the optimizer. Okay. First half money line for UC Davis. It is not minus 195, it's minus 122, but we can take it anyways. Jeremiah Smith over 6.5 receptions. There's no odds on here besides Fliff, so I'm not really a fan of that one. Will they allow us to do the team total for Rhode Island? They don't offer it. Oh, they do. Under 29. I think it has to be plus 200 or better. So we'll take the Rhode Island play out because that play is kind of like whack. UC Davis. Ohio State. We need one more play. Yo, it's crazy how hard it is to find one more play. Let's try Bet Online. Nothing for Bet Online. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're just going to have to take one straight from here. Georgia. Second quarter money line. Will they let us get this play, you think? Over 6.5 receptions for Jeremiah Smith. At plus 140. Alright, here we go. Alright, here is the Onyx odds boost. Sharing it on my Discord currently. There it is. The link is in my Discord, so if you want the link so you don't have to look up all these plays, just click the link in my Discord. I can put it on Twitter as well. Was it 35%? Alright, there we go. I think we're good for the day. I think we got some plays in. I'm going to be making more plays like this straight up play. If I can lock this in right now, I'm going to lock it in right now. But other than that, I'm still looking for plays. So if you guys want to have access to all the plays that I make sure you guys are in my Discord. I post all my plays in there. I have Prize Picks, Underdog, Dabble. So every time I make a play, depending on what DFS app I'm using, I'm putting it in there. You guys can put your own plays here in the community plays if you guys want to post your plays, and we can talk up sports. So if you guys are looking for a play, you can ask me in this chat, or if you guys are looking at certain plays, you guys can chop it up in there too. If I can get this band play before I go off stream though, that will be perfect. This will be my last play I make on stream. and his under is blocked. So, all right, guys, appreciate you guys joining. Prize picks. I did do a prize pick slip already, a 5-man. Uh, Here's the play. The link is in my Discord. I also put it on Twitter, so you guys can get that link. We can look at prize picks one more time before I head off. Jalen Johnson. Basically, you can take any of these plays right here. Honestly, I would prefer to take plays that have pinnacle odds, like this play, Karis LeVert. But then the liquidity's not quite my favorite. We'll do a quick 3-man before we head off stream for you. Let's see what we got. Danny Wolf over 4.5 rebounds. Oh, this game's starting in like an hour. Alright, so Danny Wolf, 4.5 rebounds. Terrence Mann under -126. Let's refresh this real quick. Tobias Harris and Rashid Shaheed. I think we have Rashid already. Tobias Harris play, I like the Tobias Harris play. Even though there's no pinnacle odds. This dude, for some reason, he'd be getting it done somehow. I always take his under, and he always messes up my whole parlay. And then Jalen Johnson. I don't think did we take Jalen Johnson on the... Yeah. So he's getting faded by every book. Tony Pollard. Russell's getting faded. Karis LeVert. It's not that much of a difference between Pinnacle. I think we took the Ty Sampson play already, if I'm not mistaken. Or not. I think we have it on another. I'm pretty sure we have it somewhere. Or, oh no, we have his passing attempts. So we can go with Ty Sampson on here. It's not basketball, it's football. Ty Simpson. Over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Alright, so here's a 3-man. Locking it in, and I'll share this link real quick, and then that's it for me. Alright, there we go. So if you guys want access to all of my plays that I make, not when I'm streaming, I'm still looking for plays when I'm not streaming. You can follow me on Twitter. I try to post as much on Twitter, but most of the time the plays that I post on Twitter are during my live stream. So you guys are already on there. And you go to my link tree, go to my Discord, and you join my Discord, and then you have access to all my plays. So, all right, you guys, appreciate y'all. I'll work on the clarity, and I'll see y'all later.